Eternal Darkness. So you've played this before.
Yeah. I had it back when I had a GameCube.
So I found some save files on here. There's one for 20 minutes
Harley
and one
Quinn?
for 3 hours.
Harley Quinn.
Where do you see Harley Quinn at all?
Harley Quinn.
It says Alex Roivas.
Yeah, but look at the picture, dumbass. That's obviously Harley Quinn.
If you say so. So those are the only save files I've found. So did you only play 3 hours into it?
This may not be my old memory card. I mean, this is obviously mine, but...
Okay.
I mean,
Okay,
I might
yeah.
be deleted.
I just wanted to know.
We played more than 3 hours back in the day. But it's been so long, like, I barely remember it.
Okay.
Over 10 years, for sure.
So I'm sure you remember that this game, it's done in, like, chapters. Basically, there is, like... So you've got, like, a bookend story, which is Alex Roivas.
Yeah.
And then you have the chapters where you're doing a level, basically.
Yeah.
So do you want to switch it out, but so to where?
We'll figure it out when we get there. Let's not make it regimented.
Okay.
We'll just play it by ear.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and start us off since you're the one that's eating still.
Yeah. Eating on this bagel.
And let's go ahead and start this countdown. There we go. Okay, that's kind of weird. I didn't know it would do that.
So, why don't we get rid of that first window? There we go. We can do that.
There we go. All right, let's get started.
Flesh, bone, bound
Certainly is.
together with the others' magical incantation. This wretched book is where it all began so long ago. Before time. Before humanity. I am Dr. Edward Roivas.
Edward Roivas.
I am a clinical psychologist. This is
Seriously,
not
dude?
my story, nor even the story of the Roivas family. It is the story of humanity.
Oh.
Like it or not, believe it or not.
Nintendo.
Your perceptions will not change reality, but simply color it. Humanity has been on the edge of extinction for 2 millennia, ignorant of so much and dependent on so little. The Guardians grow restless. Their time once again near. Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed their path.
Is your Belmont?
Take kindly to it. Their attention
How do they get the skulls that small for that little class?
For she is the last of my line.
Maybe that's what drove this guy insane and dead. Figuring that out.
Okay, interesting way to start.
In medias
Training with a
res.
shotgun. And you're shooting some skeletons. So it's just a Resident Evil sequel, right?
Pretty much. That's why it's all sepia tones.
Oh lord, just getting up and stuff. You better run out of shells, dude. Yeah, you did. Didn't you hit him with the butt?
I mean, maybe if it told me what the controls were.
I guess that. Some of my rats and stuff. Whoa. Ghost Grandpa.
3:33, the witching hour.
Isn't this when the guy who started was waking up in the Amityville Horror? You ever seen Amityville Horror?
3:33 is classically the witching hour.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yes. So
I figured it was just...
I wouldn't be
666.
surprised if it was.
Okay. You never seen Amityville Horror?
I mean, I have seen it, but it's been a long time.
Long time.
And I've only seen the original.
The
I
Royal
haven't
Family
seen like the
Estate.
sequels.
Rhode
or
Island. Well,
remake.
no wonder everything's going to fucking hell. It's in Rhode Island. Who is this dude? Wow.
He looks eternally surprised.
Yes, I suppose so, Zero.
He looks like someone from Rhode Island, alright.
Shame we couldn't meet under brighter circumstances.
Yes, it is. Can we get this over with, please?
Of course. This way. But I must warn you, it's not a pleasant sight.
Books are not often a pleasant sight.
I'm afraid there's not much to see.
He's a beef.
Man, that man had a lot of blood in him.
That your grandfather.
He turned into a beef.
He's ruined our family ring.
The beef is...
Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. That's his real
I
name.
don't understand. Why are you showing me
He
this?
just casually drinks his coffee. Yeah, bitch.
With you?
I'm sorry. It's my job, lady. You're the only living relative, and no, we can't check dental records. There's no... none of this makes sense.
Oh.
There's no sign of intrusion, and there's certainly a lot of horses. I've never seen anything like this in my 20 years on the force. I have no evidence except for the body. And what's left doesn't say much. God knows.
You gotta find out about this. There must be some clue in this old mansion revealing what happened. Answers.
So do I.
I want answers! Why would you stay in Rhode Island?
2 weeks later. I guess it's not a crime scene anymore. Shocked by her grandfather's mysterious death and frustrated at the incompetence of the local police,
Wow.
Alex vows to uncover the truth. She decides to search the mansion, the place where Edward conducted his research. If there was a tie to his past and possibly a tie to his murder, it would be here.
She stood there for 2 weeks, but realized maybe she should search the mansion.
Okay,
I mean, I guess the police wouldn't let her. That makes sense.
So right trigger takes you into combat mode,
Okay.
where you can punch,
Punch the air.
kick, punch. It's all in. Okay, so
all
L
in the
trigger or the L
What?
shoulder is running times. B is interact, I guess. Oh, so you can punch without getting ready. It's the exact same punch too. That's weird.
Yeah.
A wooden plaque is fastened to the door, taking the place of the lock. A colored sigil is carved into the wood above a wide slot. The slot is just wide enough to insert a narrow blade.
A narrow blade.
Grandpa, you sure were a weirdo guy.
It's a weird security system.
Let's see. It's a piano. A grand piano stands here, awaiting the hands of a decent musician.
Decent.
Unfortunately, Edward never really lived up to that description, and as such, the piano fell into disuse.
Got a room with a piano and this must be like breakfast nook.
I guess so.
Not a fireplace. Yeah. A mantle. Uh-oh.
The illustration features a collection of strange line designs, related to each other in a cyclical manner. There appears to be some significance to it, but it isn't particularly evident. A beautiful carriage clock. The hands appear to be stuck, yet the clock continues to tick, with time permanently set to 3:33.
Uh-oh.
There is a key in the back of the clock, presumably for winding it. Should Alex look at the key? Yeah. Alex picks up the desk clock and pulls the key from it. However, there's something odd about the key. It isn't for winding it at all. It looks like a dresser key.
Okay.
Portraits of the ancestral Roivas line the foyer walls. Their faces reveal a dark, brooding edge. There's something about each one that gives the viewer an unsettling feeling. Oh, we got a telescope room. A brass frame mirror is set into the wall. The mirror's direction can be adjusted by means of 2 crankshafts set below. Curious device, is it related to the telescope in some way? No.
Yeah, not messing with that yet. What kind of strange room is this?
Globe cradled in a wooden frame. Its glossy surface is painted with the likeness of an ancient map. A lens is situated in the northern hemisphere above a label that reads, "There be dragons here." I like how I've got a camera angle right here, but no,
There must be something there later.
maybe. It's another one of those mirrors.
This kind of looks like a minigun.
Looks like that's all I can do.
Get out the door.
Oh, I think, okay, so she looks at things you can interact with, which is good. In the warm glow of candlelight, the Roivas family tree hangs from the wall. Shadows flutter across its surface, obscuring the detail. If one looks closely, the family secrets are revealed.
All the secrets?
I guess so.
This is where he died. The library.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Didn't he die right there, though?
No,
Maybe
it was further on.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, down
He's around the
here.
corner. The corner has been rounded.
That rug's gone. Detail. This looming grandfather clock seems to stand ominously in the corner, gazing on this empty room with an almost patriarchal air. Adjust the clock hands. Yeah. I
3:33.
wonder what would happen if we set it to 3:33.
It knows.
Secret
Well, that's
room.
auspicious. It's like he knew what time he was going to die. Now you're just going to ignore it. Keep going. That sure is crazy. I'll be back later.
I mean, there's still more house to explore.
Yeah.
What a strange room. What a terrible night for a curse. Huh, big glowy book?
Yeah.
Let's ignore it. If there's one thing playing Call of Cthulhu's taught me, it's never read the books.
Yeah.
A small shrine of candles. Their placement appears to be very deliberate, matching the etchings on the table and the wall's illustration. The candles are unlit. A diabolic drawing of a stack of human bodies, each one cemented into place. What twisted psyche could have executed this drawing? Though disturbing, it is meticulously rendered down to the subtlest detail. The precise anatomy of fractured bones and the convolutions of spines and ribs entwine into a mesmerizing sight. Grandpa, you a weirdo.
There's a glowing sword.
Hey, look, it's a glowing
It's
sword.
Sting.
An ancient
Orcs
Roman
are nearby.
weapon, a gladius, is on display above the fireplace mantle. They're a token of eclectic junk.
Eclectic.
That's why we're going to take it.
Yeah. Let's take the glowy sword. Okay.
Alright.
Reasonable. Equip that shit.
Yeah, let's... This is a gladius, the standard weapon of Roman army. A short double-edged sword with a sharp triangular point. The gladius was designed primarily for hacking and chopping at the enemy, but could be used to pierce armor as well. Obviously, we should equip that.
Oh, yeah.
This appears to be a key to a chest of drawers or a dresser.
Yellow dresser.
This is the key to the second floor of the Roivas mansion. It looks very old and worn.
Stab the wall.
This is a bizarre drawing of a cyclopean city, its immense architecture bathed in an unnatural fog. The detail is incredible. As Alex studies it, she can almost imagine the city's inhabitants.
What kind of adjective is cyclopean?
Cyclopean?
Yeah.
Like, its root word is cyclops?
Yeah. But the only thing about Cyclops is the giant with one eye. So it's like a city designed by giants with one eye.
So a cyclopean city is something built to the scale of a cyclops.
Okay.
A
So it's just
giant.
a giant city.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a different word for giant. Or gigantic. Cyclopean and gigantic are pretty much,
Okay.
you know.
I didn't know if the
synonyms.
Cyclops part had anything to do with it specifically.
Yeah.
Is design window depth perception needed? You can just...
A painting of a jungle-shrouded building. It seemed to be a temple in Asia, perhaps from Thailand or Cambodia.
Cambodia. Man, clean your room, dude. All these books everywhere. No respect.
I think that's gonna make me
Look,
look
it's
at
a
the
family
book.
photo album.
This looks like some kind of mask. The face is serene in composure, with a faint hint of a smile tugging at the corners of the mouth, and eyes closed in deep
It
meditation.
doesn't look serene at all.
You see what you want to see, man. This Gothic cathedral is silhouetted against a stark light. The image is vicious and devoid of subtlety. Every brushstroke echoes the spikes of the architecture, imbuing a violent feeling, as though the building itself is a harsh imposition on reality. A grim picture indeed.
Indeed.
A large leather-bound antique book rests
It
upon the
gives you a
colored
choice.
desk. Should Alex read the book?
It gives you a choice.
No.
That's never a good thing. Yeah.
Yes. Guess we'll read the
Flesh.
book. Visions of sugar plums
Turns out it's
dancing
really the
in her
Voynich
head.
manuscript.